Coverage you can count on continues with Drew Blair.
Earlier in the show, we talked about high-tech gadgets to help you with your workout routine. Well, how about learning a new workout routine just like the pros do in the NFL? I'm joined now by Tim Cullinger with Max Fitness. And you guys, we've always thought, you know, you look at professional athletes, how do they do that? They must work out for hours and hours every single day. But you guys have developed a program that is simple enough for people. Where did this come from?
It's kind of just an NFL-based routine that we've kind of taken from different coaches that we've learned, and actually one of our trainers has been playing football for quite some time, and it's very popular in the NFL, used by many different athletes and actually used by many different football players of all ages.
Okay, so this is coming straight from the source. If you really want to know how these guys do it, here it is. So what's it consist of? We start with box jumps?
Yep. So with the box jump, it's kind of, you're going to stay in an athletic position.
Okay.
Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, and you're extending your hips, swinging your arms up forward.
That looks incredibly difficult.
Yes. It takes very, very good balance.
Yeah.
And a lot of explosiveness, which is something that is used a lot in the game of football.
Are there different variations of the boxes? Can you start with a lower one and work up?
Yep. There's many different sizes. Kind of just depends on your athletic ability.
Yeah, I'm just impressed looking at that video there. So second, it's a combination of a lot of different workouts here, it sounds like. So we have interval sprints.
Yep, so with the interval sprint, it's something that's going to be very relatable to the game of football.
Sure.
With a play, it averages around 10 seconds each play. So with the interval sprint, it's very, very high intensity, and it's going to be something that isn't going to be a lot of yards, probably in between 40 yards, but you want to be going all out the whole entire time. Get about 30-second break, and then you're back at it.
Yeah, you used the word earlier, explosive, and that reminds me when looking at that too. Next up, we've got push-ups. A lot of people are familiar with those, but how many are we talking here?
Now, with this actual push-up, it's something more of a weighted push-up.
Okay.
And with the reps, you kind of want to push it to what your max would be. So with this weighted push-up, you're actually going to put a weight on your lower back, and this is going to help you from when you go down to explode up as fast as you can, just like in the game of football where you're going to be exploding your arms, whether you're going to be a lineman blocking or whether you're a receiver blocking. It's something that you're going to use a lot in the game.
And I'm guessing you don't want to start with that's probably a 45-pound weight. Probably don't want to start with that initially unless you're already to this fitness level.
If you have the experience, I mean, it's whatever you feel comfortable with doing.
All right, what's up next?
Well, up next, we're going to start off with a bench. With this bench, this is something that you're going to be using a weighted barbell. And now this is something where you're going to have your arms about shoulder width apart. And then you're going to extend your arms down towards your lower pectoral line. With this, you're going to slowly bring the bar down and explode up. And like I said, with all these different routines, explosiveness is huge.
And a lot of people are familiar with these exercises, but a certain technique is necessary to get the right results.
Yes. Form is very, very special and is very important when you're doing all these workouts.
Absolutely. We've got one more.
And the last one is squats. So squat is something that you're going to be using a athletic position the whole time. Your butt back, your chest forward, and this is something where you're also going to be exploding up. You're going to go down into a parallel position, and then you explode right back up. Just as the lineman would do in his three-point stand, explode up off the ball and into the defensive player.
All right, if you were counting, that's 5 different routines. Quickly, we're about out of time though. How much does that time take to do all 5?
Well, with that, with those routines right there, you could probably fit that in between half hour, 45 minutes, but there's many different other routines that you can add to that. So an actual whole base workout can run between 60 to 90 minutes.
Okay, interesting program developed at Max Fitness, and anyone ready for the football season watching those guys said, I want to be like that? Here are some steps to take. Tim, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.